हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, तो आज आपने एनटीएससी का स्टेज 1 का पेपर फाइनली दे दिया। तो जो 10th के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, इस बार थोड़ा डिले हुआ पेपर, बट अल्टीमेटली पेपर हो गया है। तो अभी मेरे पास एक स्टूडेंट ने फिज़िक्स का पेपर सेंड किया, 13 क्वेश्चंस जो आए थे सेट के अंदर। तो उन 13 क्वेश्चंस के सॉल्यूशंस आपको इस वीडियो में मिलेंगे। और जैसा मैं कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि थोड़ी देर में आपके पास इसका पूरा एनालिसिस, बाकी चीज़ों का भी, मैट कैसा था, सैट कैसा था, एक्सपेक्टेड कट ऑफ क्या होगी, ये भी आपके सामने लाने की कोशिश करूँगा।
So देखिए, let's start first question. So देखिए, first question says group of vector quantities. Which of these are a group of vector quantity? Displacement, velocity, time. You know, time is not a vector. Area, density, mass. You know, area is not area. We might take, but density, mass are definitely not vectors. Speed, length, impulse. Again, length is the problem here, and speed is the problem here. So first three options are definitely wrong. So what you have: velocity, acceleration, and force. Yes, velocity is a vector, acceleration is a vector, and force is also a vector. The velocity time graph of an object moving with uniform velocity. So it is uniform velocity and the graph is vt. So velocity is constant. That means if I put velocity here, like on the y-axis and time on the x-axis, because velocity is constant, it would be like this. So option 4 is correct. The student's paper I have got, he has done it wrong. It should be option number 4. तो देखिए fourth option यहाँ पे आएगा. If force, momentum and displacement are represented by A, B and C respectively. So force is A, momentum is B and displacement is C, then the term AC by B. So what is AC by B? So AC by B means force into displacement x divided by momentum. Now you know F is equal to delta P by delta T, you know this. So what we have, F upon P, dimensionally if we check it, this F upon P, or you can say F by P will be equals to 1 by T, so it becomes x by delta T. So displacement upon time, so it should be velocity. So this is the way of doing it. It should be velocity. That should be the answer for this question. The student has marked it correctly. Otherwise, one of the other method would be, like say the force unit. Force unit is what you say is Newton. Newton is what you say mass into acceleration, that is kg meter per second square multiplied by meter. Momentum is mass into velocity, that is kg meter per second. So what you get, kg and meter get cancelled, 1s here get cancelled, so what you are left with, it's meter per second. So its velocity you could do like this also. Next, mass of a person on the surface of earth is 60, then his mass on moon. You know the mass remains same, the weight becomes 1 by 6, the mass will still remain the same, so it should be 60 kg. Mass won't change, what changes is the weight. On half the distance between two masses, the gravitational force between them, because you know F is inverse to r square. So what you do, if you half the distance, the force will become 4 times. Again the student has done a mistake here, because you are reducing the distance, the force will increase, it will become 4 times, because distance you have done as 1 by 2. So it should be 4 times. Answer should be the third one, that is the correct answer here. I should mark it with different color so that you can make it out. It should be the answer. Next, if the speed of the wave is 250 meter per second, that is the speed, wavelength is 50 centimeter, then frequency is. So you know this relation V is equal to F lambda. So what you have, 250 meter per second, frequency lambda is 50 centimeter. So in the SI unit it should be meter. So it is 0.5. So what you have, frequency is 250 upon 0.5, that is 500 meter. 500 in SI units, and the unit of frequency you know is hertz. So that is 500 hertz. So the option would be 2, not the first. Again this student has done it wrong. It should be 500 hertz. An object of mass 10 gram is moving with an acceleration of 10 meter per second square. So the mass is given, acceleration is given, you have to find the force. You know F equal to ma. 10 gram converted into kg, 10 into 10 to the power minus 3, that is the kg, into acceleration, that would be 10. So in SI unit it comes out as 10 to the power minus 1. You can write it as 0.1. The student has done it correctly. It's option 2. The lens formula, you know the mirror formula is 1 by V plus 1 by U is 1 by F. For the lens it is 1 by V minus 1 by U is 1 by F. So don't do mistakes in such a question. It's a very straightforward result. The focal length of a lens is again 50 centimeter. Just remember it. The diopter power, you know power is 1 by F, where F should be in meters, or 100 by F when it is in centimeters. So if I put it in meters, it is 1 upon 0.5, so it comes out as plus 2 diopters. So again this student has done this question is right. correct relation between the radius of curvature and the focal length of a spherical mirror, you know f is equal to r by 2, so r is equal to 2f. So this is right. This is option number 3 that is being done correctly. Refraction from a denser to rarer medium. The light is going from a denser to rarer, so at the value of angle of refraction at the condition of critical angle. So you know what happens when a ray go from, let's say, denser to rarer, and this angle is theta c. So you know theta c is that angle when the ray just passes this, glides over the surface. So this angle is going to be 90 degree. So angle of refraction would be 90. So the answer here should be option 4. The student ticked it correctly, but I don't know why he did it wrong. It should be option 4. There is a resistance of a bulb which is standard rated as 220 volt, and what you know the standard rating, the way of standard rating, what we say the rated power is the rated voltage whole square divided by resistance. So what is the resistance? It is V rated square by P rated. So V rated is 220, so square it, 220 into 220, P rated is 10. So what is this 22 into 22, that is 484. So it is 4840 ohms. Again the student first ticked it correct, but then I don't know what he did. So answer should be 4840 ohms here. A person of 100 kg reaches a height of 5 meters in 10 seconds. So what was the energy gain? You can say the energy gain or delta E would be 100 kg into g, that is 10, into height, that is 5, that is the work done, divided by time taken, energy supplied or work done divided by time taken. So time you do it, it comes out as 500 watt. This is done correctly by the student, so it is 500 watt, that is the correct answer. So these were the 13 questions from this paper. तो देखिए ये सारे फिजिक्स के क्वेश्चंस थे जिनके सोल्यूशन मैंने आपको दिए, और अभी और डिटेल्स आएगी और मैं अपने स्टूडेंट जो अपने साथी कलीग्स हैं उनसे चर्चा करके आपको इसका और एनालिसिस, कट ऑफ्स वगैरह क्या हो सकते हैं उसका भी कोशिश करूंगा आपको आइडिया देने की। ये अभी मेरी तरफ से राजस्थान का जो आज पेपर हुआ है, जो अभी 3:30 बजे खत्म हुआ है, उसके फिजिक्स पार्ट के ये आंसर्स थे। थैंक्स फॉर